Good evening, guys. I hope you all can hear me. I hope you all can hear me. I hope you all can hear me. Just tap in one in the comment section. Let me just make sure that you all can hear me and you all can see my screen. Right. Let's get today's class started. Good. I hope you all can hear me. I just want to make sure that you all can hear me. Today's class is not going to be um that long. Right. You're almost done with the sections. Right. You're almost done with the sections. Today's class is not going to be that long. It's just going to be very brief. Right? That's very brief and just in how do you call it, insightful. Let's use GBP AED. Good, good. I can see that most of you can hear me. I can see most of you can hear me. Let me use something else. AD USD. Let me use AD USD. Good, good. So we are not going to just beat around the bush. Let's go straight to the point. So today's topic is about confluences in trading, right? Today's topic is about confluences in trading. And when I talk about confluences in trading, you all have to understand that they are basically like the things you want to see when price before you pick up a trade. Basically, that is it. The things you want to see before you pick up a trade. The things you want to see before you, how do you call it, enter for your buy or sell. That is all that you need. That is what you call confluences in trading. Keep liking the live, share the live, like the live, share the live. That is it. So today's topic is confluences in trading. You can just take your pen, jot it down. Sorry. Confluences in trading. Alright, confluences in trading. So basically, you need to understand where do you find price. The reason why you're about to enter a trade, why should you buy? Why should you sell? That is the topic for today. Right? That is the topic for today. Good. So confluences in trading are basically like, first of all, before you pick up any trade, ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself, where do you find price? First question, where do you find price? Two, what is the confirmation? Do you have any confirmation? Right? The second thing you want to look out for is what? Your confirmation. We talked about confirmations yesterday, and you can just go through the content you've been creating. We have talked a lot, how do you call it, a lot about confirmations in our previous content and other stuff. You can just go refer back to it, then how do you call it? You just question is, do you find price on your support level or your resistance level? That is your question. Good. Now, if you are finding price on your support or resistance level, maybe you have found price has created a resistance level for you, price has come back to the same support level again. First of all, the question you're asking yourself, where do you find price? I find price on my support level. Good. And if I have find price on my support level, what do I do? If I find price on my support level, what do I do? I'm looking for what? My confirmation. Either a double top confirmation, a double bottom confirmation, right? A double bottom confirmation, a bullish engulfing, any of those confirmations. You get it, then you just jump into your particular buy that you're about to take. That is it. The same applies to when price comes to your resistance level. Ask yourself, where do you find price? I find price on my resistance level. And if you find price on your resistance level, you get a confirmation, either a double top confirmation, then you enter for yourself. That is it. First of all, before you pick up a trade, I'm repeating it again. Can you all hear me? I just want to make sure. I can see someone saying the network, the sound is gone. Is the network back or now? Can everyone hear me? I just want to make sure. I don't want anyone to miss today's class. Can everyone hear me? Tap. Can everyone hear me? Oh, we can't really hear. The network. Good, 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 good. I can see most of you. Yes, you can. Yes, clear, 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 clear. Good, 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 good. Let's boost it up. Let's boost it up. So good, 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 good. I can see most of you can hear me. So the question you're asking yourself before you pick up a trade, ask yourself, where do you find price? I find price on my resistance level. I find price on my support level. Right? That is it. That is what you do. That is what you do. Right? If you find price on your resistance level, you find price on your support level, your next thing you're looking for is for your confirmation, your candlestick pattern or your chart pattern. Then you jump in for your buy. That is it. If you can't hear, I think it's your network. You just try and fix it. Because I can see most of you guys are saying you can hear me, and a few of you are saying you can't hear me. I think the network, your network issue, be fixed, right? That is it. So ask yourself questions. Ask yourself just these two questions. These two questions. That is all. If price is on a support level and price hasn't given you any confirmation, you're not taking any trade. This is where the characteristics of patience comes in, right? If price is on your support level and price, you see that price is buying to the upside, but you haven't had any confirmation, no need to force it. Wait for price to what? To give you a confirmation. If price doesn't give you any confirmation, you're not taking any trade. Let it slide. Because price can just come in here, try and buy a little bit, break this level, retest and start selling to the downside. Give you the confirmation you're looking for in here, then start selling to the downside. That is it. Right? That is it. So if price give you the confirmation here, every retest that you wait for in the market, you have to get what? An extra confirmation. Right? If price break a support level and you wait for a retest and the retest happens, try your best to wait for extra confirmation because the extra confirmation. Oh, most of you are complaining. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? I just want to make sure. I just want to confirm. Is it okay now? Can you all hear me? Is it okay now? It's okay. It's okay. Good. That is it, right? Ask yourself questions. Now, I'm giving this gist. Anytime a price break a key level and the retest happens, right? And the retest happens, get an extra confirmation. Make sure, make sure you get an extra confirmation, right, before you sell because this extra confirmation is going to help you escape a lot of fake out, right? It's going to help you a lot of fake out. So if price give an extra confirmation, the retest, that is why you sell. Boom, that is it. That is it, right? So anytime price break a level, retest happens, wait for extra confirmation, then you buy. That is it. Now, I'm telling you this again. Ask yourself questions. Where do you find price? If I find price on my resistance level, if you find price on your resistance level, wait for a confirmation. If price doesn't give you any confirmation, let price do whatever it wants to do, right? Let price do whatever it wants to do. Don't take that particular trade. That is it. That is a whole different. That's what's going to make you different from the others. Your ability to be patient enough. You know, Forex itself, it takes from the impatience and give to the patience, right? So your ability to be patient enough to wait for price to give you a confirmation, or to be patient enough to wait for price to come to your zone is a plus to you. That is it. Now let's put in this scenario, a scenario of which price has given you a confirmation. Maybe we have your support and resistance level, but in the middle of this support and resistance level, in the middle of the support and resistance level, price has given you a W pattern, which is a double bottom pattern like this. You know that double bottom pattern is what? It's a buy signal, right? Good. So normally you're supposed to enter for a buy, but the question number one still holds. Where do you find price? Do you find price in your, how do you call it, point of interest? Do you find price in any of your points of interest? If you don't find price in any of your points of interest, you're not taking any trade. That is it. That's the whole deal. If you are not finding price in any of your points of interest, but price has given you a confirmation. Rule number one, have these two check boxes. Where do you find price in the confirmation? Now I'm having my confirmation, but price is not my key level, right? Or any of my levels. You are not taking the trade. These two must coincide. That is it. There must be in existence in that particular trade. There must be in existence in that particular trade. So let's just try and get something good. So let's say you're having this resistance level here. Not let's say we are having this resistance level here, right? Price will be reacting up from this resistance level here, right? Good. First, price bounce off. You have to get at least two touches or two bounce off to make that area a valid resistance level. Now you're having this resistance level here, the first bounce, second bounce, then you have a third bounce here, right? Price came in here, gave a confirmation, or is it a morning evening star confirmation, so to the downside. That is it, right? You see, price broke the resistance level. Price broke the resistance level. I've told you guys severally. If price break a resistance level, you wait for what? Extra confirmation. Now, price has broken the resistance level. What extra confirmation are we getting? Right? What extra confirmation are we getting? Let's see this together. Right? Let's see this together. This is a typical example of what? Inverse head and shoulder pattern. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about this yesterday. And you have our neckline. You're waiting for price to break the neckline, which is this area. Right? Price broke the neckline. That is for an extra confirmation for us to enter for what? Our buy. Price closed above the neckline. You enter for your buy position. Stop loss below your what? Your shoulder. That is it. You target 1:2 risk to reward ratio. That is all. You're done. That is it. And you're also going to be using the concept. You're also going to be using the concept of how do you call it? You're going to use the concept of trend lines in it, right? The concept of trend line. So let's say, you know, drawing a trend line or marking out a trend line, price bounce off one, price create a higher high. Now, if price create these higher highs, you connect point A and point B, then you extend it. So all that you are doing is what? Waiting for price to come back into your trend line, give you an extra confirmation. So if price come into your trend line, first thing first, you need to understand that we are now, price is now on what? Your point of interest. Price is now on your point of interest. And if price is now on your point of interest, what else do we need? We need what? A confirmation. Then you wait for your confirmation be what? A W pattern or any of the confirmation you're going to get, then you buy to the upside. That is it. Always wait for confirmation. Let's use this scenario. Let's use this scenario like this. Let's try and get some trend line scenario. Let's try and get some trend line scenario. Good. So let's use this one. See, price bounced off here. First touch, second touch, you extend it like that. Right? You good. You extend it like this. Right? Perfect. 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 You see how price came into a trend line? Didn't give you any confirmation. Price broke out of the trend line. And I've told you several times, if price break out of a zone, you have to wait for what? A retest. Right? You have to wait for a retest for an extra confirmation. If a retest happens and you get an extra confirmation, then you enter for how do you call it? Your buy or your sell. So let's say price has broken the trend line, we're looking for a buy. Now we are waiting for extra confirmation on the retest. You see, price didn't give you any extra confirmation. So if you entered for a buy blindly without any extra confirmation, you'd have gotten stopped out. So your ability to be patient enough to wait for price to give you what? An extra confirmation is going to just help you go a long way. That is it. So now you see price came into a trend line, didn't give any confirmation to sell. You broke out of trend line, a retest happened, didn't give any confirmation to continue the buy, came into that particular trend line, right? Came into that particular trend line, gave us a very nice, how do you call it? Now, price what on our points of interest? One, what confirmation are we seeing? Now you can see a very nice, how do you call it? Evening star confirmation here, right? You can see a very nice evening star confirmation here. Target 1:2 raised to reward ratio. Boom, you are done. All based of what? Trend lines. All based of what? Trend lines. Are we good? Are we good? That is it. All based off what? Trend lines. Your ability to wait for price to give you those confirmations is what is going to make you go a very, very, very long way. That one I can't lie. That is it. So now this is a concept of trend lines. Let's try and get another concept based off what good. So let's try. So this area price has been bouncing off here, bouncing off from here. Now you have this resistance level, right? Price came into this resistance level. Your ability to wait for price to give you initial confirmation. It doesn't necessarily mean that price has come to a resistance level, so price must sell. It's not a must, right? For price to do it. That's why you wait for extra confirmation. So let's say you enter for your buy here, immediately price tapped into your resistance level. You want to sell immediately. Boom, price will have taken you out. Your ability to wait for price to give you the confirmation that you need. So price give us a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern here. You put your stop loss above your zone. You take a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. You are done. It's all a matter of patience. It's all a matter of patience. It's all a matter of patience. Your ability to wait for price to print out the confirmation. That is all that you need. That is all that you need. That is all that you need. Let's try and get a couple of examples. Trading is not supposed to be that complicated, right? It's not supposed to be that complicated. But the only thing that's going to make it complicated is you yourself. Candlestick confirmations. That is all, right? That is all. Good. Let's use this resistance level here. Let's use this resistance level here, right? Good. You see price bounced off here, price bounced off here, price came in here, gave a very nice W pattern, sold to the downside, came in here, right? Tried to keep a W pattern, but this isn't a very valid W pattern, right? That is it. Price was dancing around, dancing around, dancing, broke this level, broke the resistance level. Price has retested, but has price given you any confirmation yet? No. You don't see any W pattern, you don't see any